I often get asked why you'd use personality profiling, and with the bank holiday weekend fast approaching, I thought I'd take this opportunity to give you an example of exactly how this kind of tool can be really useful. So picture this. It's bank holiday, as we all know, and we can't wait, and on Monday I'm going to have a barbecue with all of my friends. Now, I didn't want to organise it on my own. I wanted to involve a couple of my friends just to make sure it was a really good event. So we all started by getting together. I wanted to write a list and delegate the tasks so we could pull on our strengths and everybody could take a section that they knew they'd be really good at. My friend Natalie was worried about the decorations and how many bottles of wine we needed so everybody had a lovely time. She wasn't worried about what detail went into it, she just wanted to make sure it looked really pretty. My friend Lauren was only worried about who was eating what and whether we had a vegetarian option and whether we had access to the toilets and if everyone was going to be warm enough or whether they'd need a blanket. My friend Hayley had every detail written down and she was still stuck on how people were going to get there whilst we'd moved on to the rest of the barbecue. So you may be wondering, how are we all different, or why are we all different, and how do we understand who's who in our team? Now, for our barbecue, it worked really well because there was 4 different personality types. Now, during Character DNA, we categorised these with red, yellow, green and blue. Now, everybody I had in my team who was arranging my barbecue were one of these 4 colours. So you may remember I wanted to write a list. My personality type is red. A red personality type is generally somebody who is direct and driven and focuses on efficiency. They're less focused on the thoughts of others. Now, Natalie wanted to make everything look really pretty and was worried about having a lovely time. Now, a yellow personality type is creative and enthusiastic, but sometimes they can easily be distracted. Now, you may remember Lauren, who was worried about what the vegetarians were going to be eating. Her personality type is green. A green personality type is generally somebody who is inclusive and caring, but sometimes they can lack a bit of urgency. My friend Hayley is known with a blue personality type. She wanted to write everything down in every detail. Now, a blue personality type is somebody who is very focused on the detail and is logical, but sometimes they can take a little while to make a decision. Now, you'll probably recognise parts of these personalities in your organisation and can identify when you're doing team events that everybody is slightly different. It's about understanding those differences and valuing those differences to build an effective team. Now, if I was arranging a barbecue on my own for this weekend, I would have forgotten about the vegetarians and the need for the toilets and the decorations, most probably. As you'll see from my barbecue and the arranging of it, it's so important to have somebody from each different personality type in your team to cover all eventualities and think of the things that you miss. How useful would it be for your organisation if you could choose your teams to make sure that you didn't have any gaps and that all eventualities were covered? Skills Arena offer Character DNA sessions. It's a 3-hour workshop which can include up to 15 attendees. During this session, we look at you as an individual, everybody else around you, and how you can value these differences to build a really effective team. It's bringing the colour of the personality to life and understanding who's who around you and how to get the best from them. If you'd like. And lastly, I really hope you enjoy your bank holiday weekend. I know I will.